Adding conditional logic is one of those simple things we do in our programs, but they're really central to them behaving well. When we talk about adding conditional logic, all we're saying is that our program will behave differently based on differences in data values. And there are four things we need to understand to do this. One is relational operators, that gives us the ability to test different values. Something called conditional assignments, which allows us to assign values differently based on conditions. The if statement, which allows us to change our code path in our application. And then logical operators that allow us to combine different conditions together. Looking first at relational operators. These allow us to test values against one another. These are very familiar if you're coming from any other programming language. We'll just go through them quickly. The first one is greater than. Is the first value larger than the second value? Look at an integer example. 5 is greater than 4. We get into character data values. What this does is this uses the different Unicode code points. So if the code point is larger, then the sort or the comparison is considered larger. So C is greater than A. And there's no way to do a greater than with a Boolean. Right, then there's greater than or equal to, which says that if they are the same or the first one is larger. Right, so 5 is greater than or equal to 4, but 4 is also greater than or equal to 4, right, because it's the same. Our character ones, right, C is greater than or equal to A, and A is greater than or equal to A. Less than is the first one less than the second one. 4 is less than 5. Right? A is less than C. Less than or equal. 4 is less than or equal to 5, and 4 is also less than or equal to 4. Now we get to equal to. Right? Now equal to is the equivalence, or the value is the same, right? And we use two equal signs to do that, right? So 5 is equal to 5, right? And C is equal to C. That makes sense. But when we get to the Booleans, basically they are equal if both sides are the same, right? So true is equal to true. So that makes sense. But also false is equal to false, right? So if you have two false values compared for equal, that resolves to true because those values are the same. And then finally, not equal to is simply are they different, right? 4 is not equal to 5, A is not equal to C, and true is not equal to false.